Okay, here we are again with another tutorial. Today we're going to do this set of goggles from the same designer from the last mask. And what's good about this one is this one will use these same lenses from that last mask. So you can get a couple sets of these depending on how often, I guess, you want to make the mask or the goggles, but this lens will fit either one. And like I said before, with the set you get a choice of color of lenses, and these are some of the variety that we have. There's a light purple also, a yellow which is not as bright as this yellow, and then this blue, which is considered it's called neon blue, but I mean it doesn't look like these. This green and this orange really stand out. But anyways, I just wanted to show you the different options of colors that you get. They're all pretty cool. On this build today we're going to use the dark ones, which are smoke or tint, however you want to call them. They're just dark. So that's what we're going to use with our mask today. And this again is everything that you get in your kit, in your pattern, your template set, with the addition of 2 lenses. You're going to get your choice of color, but you'll get two lenses with your kit, so that you can completely make the set of goggles without needing to buy anything else. I mean, you provide the leather, and I'm going to provide you with the template, this video tutorial that we're doing right now, and the set of lenses, okay, so that you can complete this. Okay, one other thing on the lens too, we can customize them. My friend Jamie came up with this idea about putting in like crosshairs, like for like it's robotic. It's a pretty cool idea. It's close enough to your eye where it's not really going to affect your vision, but it's for the look, right? I mean, it's not like we're really going to wear these to protect our eyes against the dust. Well, maybe. But anyways, that's a pretty cool thing, and we can do that for you. If you want that, just send me a note when you order the set, the template set, and I'll go ahead and make this set up for you. Or if you want something else, just send me a message. We can work on something for you, or do whatever you want. Alright. Let me tell you too that we just opened up a Facebook page, a group, basically to help you guys if you have any questions with any of the template sets, putting them together, or need to contact me or the designer for whatever reason. If you don't have Instagram, you can catch us over there. I don't use Facebook that much, and neither does he, but I have a notification set up that if somebody makes a post or sends a message, then I'll get notified. So you're welcome to use that. That's what it's for. You can post your pictures of your finished projects, any questions or whatever. It's there. I'll put a link in the description below, and I'd appreciate it if you go over there and join the group. Thanks. Okay, so now in this template set, you're going to need everything that you see here, your straps. These pieces, you're going to need 2 of these. Okay, these are the eye pieces that hold the lens. The lens is going to go inside, inside there. This is your template. This is what you need to cut out. But on the leather itself, this is where your lens is going to attach. So you're going to need to cut out one for the left side and then one for the right side. So you have it one direction, cut it, and then flip it over for the next direction and then cut it. Alright, so that you have the top grain facing up on both sides. The same with this piece. So one cut it this way, and then one cut it this way. This piece is going between the lens and this trim piece that connects to the goggle. It gives like the offset, so the lens isn't directly on your eye. There's going to be markings on here also. I don't know if you can see the that little line there. That doesn't help. You can see the line there, and then there's another line on this side. See that? They correspond to some lines on the template here. Okay, so one line is going to basically connect with that one. It's going to come around the side, and then stop there. So that's your lineup mark. And then on the goggles, on this piece, this will have a circle around one hole and a circle around that hole, and it will correspond to here on the template. Okay? We might change this to a line because the circle is difficult to see. But, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory where this has to go, right? This goes up in the corner. Okay? Same thing with on the lens. The lens is not going to be marked. But that's obvious that this corner is going to go in this spot right here. Okay? And you can line up the holes. They line up perfectly. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and cut one piece with you on camera, and then to try to speed this up, I'm going to go ahead and cut out everything else off camera, and then we'll come back for some of the assembly. Again, these straps are 3/4 inch, so if you have a strap cutter and you want to just cut out some strap like I already did here from my same leather, you can do that. This leather is a 2 to 3 ounce. This is vegetable tan from Wicked and Craig. Burgundy. It's just what I happen to have, so that's what I'm going to use. But I would recommend a 2 to 3 ounce leather that is with a soft temper, okay? Because they're going to fit on your face, around your eyes, and you want something comfortable. This is a little stiff, but I'm going to kind of mill this a little bit and wrinkle it back and forth to try to loosen it up. But like I said, this is what I have on hand, so this is what I'm going to use, and hopefully it'll turn out pretty good. So let's get going. I just have some scraps that I cut off around the edge of the hide, and we're going to go ahead and use that. Like I said in the last video, if you want, you can use this for your guide and just cut out right around it. Be sure to mark all your holes first, because where you're going to punch. Alright? So I'm trying to utilize this piece of scrap here. What I like to do is go ahead and trace around it. Try not to let it slip. I mean, lining it back up is possible, but sometimes it's not that easy. Okay. Use your weight if you have to. This weight's kind of big, but you know, we'll just, for now, we're going to use it while we mark these holes. And again, these holes, you're going to want to punch them with a 1.5 millimeter punch or equivalent. If you want to go a little smaller, you can. Just depends on the thread that you're going to use. I'm using a waxed cord from Main Thread. It's a little heavier, so I like to use a 1.5 punch. Sometimes I'll use I'm not sure what the thickness is on that thread, because it's made here in America, so it's in inches. I think it's 35 thousandths or 40 thousandths, and off the top of my head I don't know what that's the equivalent to in millimeters. But if I had tiger thread, I would use probably either 1 millimeter or 1.2 millimeter. But I like, on this kind of project, I like to be able to see the thread after the project is finished. Okay, just because of the type of thing that it is, the goggles. On a wallet or something like that, I like a really thin thread, like a 6.6 millimeter. Yep, looks good. So now you can refer back to this that has these marks on it, right here and right here. I can't pronounce his name. I'm not good with names that I'm not familiar with. But I just wanted to let you know. Same thing with the other mask. The first mask that we did, there was a instruction, assembly instructions right there, photo assembly instructions. So if you need those for the templates, let me know and I can get a hold of those and I can email them to you. So I'm going to go ahead and start by sewing in the lenses. Okay, we're going to start with that and then we'll continue after that. But this is just going to be a regular saddle stitch. So however you do your saddle stitch, go ahead and do that and get the lenses sewn in first. Did a double stitch, kind of went over, back one stitch there. Not a lot of tension here. So go ahead and tie off your thread there, and then I'll tie this off, cut it, and then I'll get the next one done, the next lens done off camera, and then when we come back, we'll start sewing in these guys, okay? All right. So just like that, we got two already sewn in, look at that. All right, folks. So remember on our template here, as I throw it all over the place, we have some marks I was telling you about. The center hole here, there's a circle. I'm going to put a dash on here when I make the templates. There's a mark there that matches up basically where this piece needs to go. Okay, holding this upside down, needs to go like so. This short end goes on the top of the lens, okay? So in the crotch of this piece here, or corner or bend, whatever you want to call it, it's going to go in the corner, okay? And on this template, on the lens holder, there's a circle around here showing that's basically these two have to mate up here, okay? There's a line here and a circle here. I'll probably put a line on there also. All right, and then you're going to need to sew that like so. It goes underneath there. This stays on the outside. Underneath it, and then sew this guy together. Start here, and either go down and around or go across the top, however you want, whichever way you want to go. I will probably start on the top side and then work my way around there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then once we get that finished up, we'll attach it to the main piece here, okay? But I'll bring you back before we do that, and I'm going to get this stitched up, and then we'll go from there. Oh, one other thing too, while you guys are waiting for me to do that, I don't know if I mentioned this already or not, but down below there's that subscribe button. If you can go ahead and hit that, I would really appreciate it. And maybe a like, that would be great. All right, guys, thanks. I'll be back before you know it. Just wanted to show you here when you come to this seam, that it's not a big deal. I'm just going to fold this part around. We already know that the holes are going to line up, and that's because we have an acrylic template that is perfect. So just walk the piece of leather around like so, okay? This one's kind of coming loose because I didn't pull that tight, and just continue sewing like you would your saddle stitch. All right, and it will take the form that it needs to take, because you're gonna put it in place with your thread. Alright, so it's not gonna be difficult. Then this piece in the end, after you finish sewing all this, the end of this here, you're just going to put in two stitches right here. All right, don't get these last two holes, because those are going to go around the main piece of the body. So first finish up this part here, and then after you finish stitching that up, we're going to stitch up these two here, like I said. All right. Pretty cool, right? So we're just going to sew up this here and these two pieces and then put the straps on and we're pretty much done. Okay, so basically on these straps here, you're going to go through this like that and rivet that. Okay, that's what those two holes are for. I went through making the straps in the beginning. This other one here, we gotta put the buckle on there. And the keeper, which I did not make, forgot to make it. But I'll go ahead and get the buckle, get that on there. I have a metal keeper, we'll put that on there. And then I'll finish dyeing these edges. I use these markers from Angelus. They come empty, and then you fill them with whatever you want. Kind of mad that I don't have like a flat black rivet to match that buckle, but we'll fix that. I'll order some tomorrow. That's how they go on. Okay, that's what this little slot is for on the side of the goggles. Pretty easy to set a rivet, right? Everybody knows how to set a rivet. If not, go back and watch the last video I did. I showed you how to do rivets in that. Okay. If it wasn't so late, I would just go ahead and I would have did it here on camera, but it is. It's very late. But that's them. They're all set, all done, good to go. Now I hope you liked the video. Leave me a comment down below if you would. I would appreciate it. Let me know what you think. If it sucks, tell me it sucks. Tell me so I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay? If you have a request on something that you want to see that's by this same maker, I'll put his name, you know, down here somewhere. Anyways, it'll be here somewhere. If you have a request on something that you want done right away by him, you know, you'd like a template made, let me know. Leave me a comment, send me a message. My Instagram, his Instagram, the Etsy shops, it's all in the description down below. You can get me on Instagram, probably the easiest because I'm more there than I am on Facebook, but we did just start a Facebook support group. I'll put the link down below in the description also. And if you can give me a like, that would be great. Let me know what you thought. Subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram because we're probably going to give away that template set. Okay, this guy right here. We're probably going to do a giveaway on this or one of the sets eventually. You know, just kind of as a promotion, and it'll come with a set of lenses of your choice of color. Like I showed you, you know, it's going to be something like this. Maybe even, you know, one of these guys. That was cool, right? But yeah, thanks again, and have a nice day. Take care.